Hey guys, producer Kevin here. Just wanted to give you a quick message about this episode. Due to the current events going on in the world, we were not in person to record this episode, so we were doing things remotely. Unfortunately, that did cause a little bit of audio issues that you'll hear throughout. We will be working on it, and we will always strive to bring you the best possible episode that we can. I just wanted to give you that quick message before tuning in. So, without further ado, here's Strong Booking. Making their way to the ring,
Horrible.
Jason Hughes, Dustin, Dougie Campbell, and Jason Papaw White, the triple threat, here on the Strong Booking Podcast.
This is all new to me, so give me a second. Man. Let's see something. There we go.
All right. So, how's your guys' week's been?
It's been hectic for sure. Yes. So busy. I'm actually trying to bring our. Yeah, here we go.
What are you playing, Dougie?
I'm not playing anything. I got Facebook up on Xbox right now.
Yeah.
Trying to bring our feed up so I can see us. So, Kevin.
Yep.
You were explaining all this to us. You said we have like 35 minutes.
Yeah, we should have a little bit longer on that. Probably about 37 or so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I just want to go ahead and thank our sponsor, McGuire Insurance Agency. I don't have my book in front of me, so I don't have the number right now.
I'm bringing it up right now. We'll have it.
Thank you.
Yeah, put it right over my face. For all your insurance needs, call McGuire Insurance at 606-886-0008. They provide insurance coverage in business, auto, home, workers' comp, life, and long-term care. Visit them online at mcguireinsurance.online.
See us all now. There we are. Yep. All right. Oh, I finally got to see your dog, Jason.
Yeah.
Well, guys, I guess we go ahead and get this started here. And be honest, I just don't know where to start for this week. You guys got any input?
Well, it looks like Roman's out of the Goldberg match, the Universal title match.
Yeah, we lost Roman, but
well, he's not dead. You make it sound like he's dead.
Well, I mean, since for WrestleMania, he is dead. But I don't blame him for not wanting to do that. And I also seen The Miz didn't want to do it either. So, I mean, he backed out. I don't know if anybody else has backed out yet. Not really, seen any names, but those are two names I did see.
Who, Roman and Daniel?
I didn't see Daniel. I seen The Miz. Did you see Daniel's name?
Yeah, I saw Daniel was backing out.
Okay. Well, so it's already recorded, right?
Said he had a low immune system. That'd be somewhere else.
In all honesty, they should have just canceled it. I guess Vince had to go on with the show. And I guess Braun Strowman's the one stepping in for Roman now. Am I right about that?
Yeah, from everything I saw, Braun stepping in, and I'm assuming they're saying Braun's going to beat Goldberg at Mania and finally get his first world title reign. So, I mean, that's something we got to look forward to. And I just want to say hi to Tyler Spradlin. He's checking in with us tonight. I don't know if anybody else can see it or not, but I got to bring
I can't. You're the only one that can see it, or Kevin probably can.
I've got it brought up, but they probably could. They should have or canceled Mania, but at the time that it came out that Roman was backing out, they'd already videotaped. I'm pretty sure the whole Mania, and he just wasn't there. And then the spoiler came out afterwards that he was going to make that announcement on SmackDown if he wasn't going to be on there.
Yeah, once I've seen that Roman
I guess Vince is trying to do what he can to get what money he can.
once I seen Roman was out and Braun was in, I kind of already had figured that Braun was going to win the belt. I mean, it didn't make sense for Goldberg to win.
No, it really didn't.
No. But, I mean, like, have you guys even heard, like, the matches on Mania? You know, where I heard, AJ went over Undertaker. There's already spoilers out everywhere.
No, I hadn't seen any spoilers yet, but I also didn't really plan on watching.
I hadn't seen any spoilers yet either. Thanks, Dougie. Appreciate that, bro.
Well, they're everywhere. I can't get on Facebook without. Well, it didn't say that he did. It just said after. It just said after Undertaker losing, he's going to change. Or does this mean a gimmick change for him? That's the article I seen. So I assumed that Undertaker lost the match.
Yeah, our buddy Mike from work had sent me something the other day saying that they were going to go with the American Badass gimmick, after Mania. So
I think it's time for that. I mean, they should. The Deadman gimmicks kind of ran its course and don't make any sense these days.
Hey, it's time just to give up all the gimmicks and just be Mark and go to the house.
Yeah, that too. Really. But I mean,
give the gimmicks up.
He looked good though. These past couple weeks, he's not looked bad.
You're right, he does.
I think he got into the best shape he could, thinking he was going to have a actual, fans in the stands match with AJ, and all this came out, and they end up having to cancel and pre-record everything. So hopefully that he'll keep going, and I possibility there's a rematch of that at SummerSlam if we get to have SummerSlam. I mean, that's you don't know what's going on day by day. There might not even be a SummerSlam. So, we got a buddy watching along with us right now, Brandon Kidd, and I'd had hopes of bringing him on maybe this week on our podcast because he goes to WrestleMania. I think this might be his 7th
that would have been
WrestleMania
cool.
he was supposed to go to, and he was saying he wished they would have just canceled it because they had their whole trip paid for. I think my wife told me they got their money back from their tickets, but as far as hotel room and all that stuff, they lost out on all that money because of all this, and I'm just. I feel bad for him, and I was actually looking forward to maybe having him on this week to just tell us about what it's like to experience WrestleMania in person. He's, he does it all when he goes. It's Fan Fest to, the WrestleCons to all the meet and greets. I mean, he goes to it all. He got to meet Sting a few years back, and he said that was probably one of the best things he ever got to experience. So. And he just messaged me back, said they lost their flight too. They don't get the money back from it. So,
See, that's
he
ridiculous.
lost out a lot of money there,
But I guess, I don't know. I think the hotel room should at least give them, like a percentage of their money back. But
like a 50 or 75% refund. I mean, when you're looking at like flights and hotel room, and then just the tickets to Mania, you're probably looking at a good $3,000-$4,000, especially for two people. And then that's not even
bit of it.
Yeah, and then that's not even on top of like all the wrestling other cons that he was talking about that are going to be going on around that same time. And then of course, food, memorabilia. I mean, that could
all of it, really.
Yeah, that could be a $10,000 week right there.
But I mean, biggest thing for me is like going forward. Are we still are they going to continue to tape the Raw and SmackDowns? Like, how long are they going to do this?
From what I read this week, they're going to continue going forward. They're going to record a couple at a time until they're told they have to stop everything, or the wrestlers just all say, hey, we're not going to do this. We're not going to risk it. Now, I know AEW is kind of going through the same thing right now, too, this week. JR and Taz weren't there this past week. Cody and Kenny Omega did commentary with Tony Schiavone. They weren't there. So, I mean, it's just, I think we're taking it a week-by-week, day-by-day basis right now in professional wrestling. Are we going to have it?
Yeah,
biggest thing for me,
we're taking life day by day right now.
Yeah, I can't watch wrestling without a crowd. Like, I've tried, man. I can't
I don't
watch
like it.
I don't either. I've not been.
I've been watching Major League and stuff that was taped later.
Yeah,
You know, that was taped in the past.
But now even
I like the
AEW,
crowd.
as good as it is, like this week I couldn't get into it just because it was there was no crowd.
Yeah. Even when they just had their wrestlers in the crowd, it was better.
What do you think about Matt Hardy?
Oh, he's golden, man.
Did you like the teleporting down to the ring thing?
Yeah, I did. I actually read a thing about it today. They taped that in 6 segments.
Oh.
6 segments.
Like that, just different spot-ons of him, popping up. But kind of gives his gimmick a little more, like he is that higher power.
Definitely, it was very creative to do, considering they didn't have a crowd.
All of those TLC matches with Edge and him, man, is impressive now. I thought he was jumping off those ladders. I didn't know he was just teleporting down.
It just gives you that feel, though, to his gimmick that he's going with now. I mean, even Jericho talking to the drone, that was
Democracy or whatever.
Yeah. Whatever you call it.
It just shows how creative AEW's being right now in this times too. Like
going guy through that can teleport's unbeatable. You see the guy that can teleport.
But I thought
high level skill. I mean,
it was really creative, but you kind of make a good point there. He ain't gonna be able to always do that little. They're not gonna be able to always film that little teleport thing. So,
yeah.
I mean, that's like a one-time deal, I guess.
In my opinion, is it any different than like lights go off for like 2 seconds, Undertaker's in the ring, lights go off, Undertaker's gone? I mean, it's kind of, you actually got to see it. I guess it's.
That's the Undertaker, dude. That's the Undertaker.
And also,
we accept
everybody,
the Undertaker because Undertaker started doing that.
We all know
Matt Hardy can't all of a sudden start telling it don't work like
that. Well, he done it. I mean,
is it Matt Hardy though?
He's the Marcus.
Yeah.
I don't like it. That's me. I don't like it.
But
I don't really care like either way. But I get what you're saying. Like, I don't know why do it that one time because it's like they're not gonna be able to do it when there's live crowds.
No, but is it going to be over before there's live crowds? I mean, who knows when we're going to have live crowds again right now? So
never again.
Yeah, so I mean, at this point, I mean, who knows? I mean, even I've read some stuff on AEW too. I mean, they're taking it right now as a day-by-day thing. Like the last week, they had people, the wrestlers in the crowd. This week, they didn't. So, I mean, and then you had a couple announcers not there. Brandy's been doing all the ring announcing.
I think they got some bad feedback for having those wrestlers in the crowd.
Yeah, criticism about the social distancing.
Yeah. So that's why they didn't do it again. But, I mean, my lord, it wasn't like they had a whole arena full. They just had about
there's no
10 on each side.
There's no distance between 2 wrestlers and a referee in the ring either. So
exactly.
I mean, if you're going to continue to do that, why can't the wrestlers, if they're going to put themselves on the line and be there to tape something, why can't they just be out there to watch it?
Yeah.
You know what I wish they would all do? Especially WWE. I wish they would just be done. Just call it quits for a little bit. I mean, I know there wouldn't be no wrestling to watch. We'd have to watch a bunch of old stuff. But I would rather just call it quits for about a month or however long it takes, that they need to. And when they come back, like, no matter what they put out, we're all going to be jumping at the bits to see it.
I think this would be a perfect time for WWE to decide, take some time off and then kind of just rework everything. Like, take the feedback that's been going on and figure out what it is that they need to do to become a real competitor. Well, they're obviously, the main competition in the world for anybody in regards to wrestling. But see what they can make better, tweak things. This is a real blessing for them, and I just don't think they're really utilizing it
I agree, Kevin. It's pretty much like they could take this opportunity and just flip the script pretty much. I know they want to still put like entertainment out there for the fans to watch right now. They're trying everything in the world, but I'd rather just go on the network and watch a bunch of old pay-per-views and stuff right now.
Yeah.
I mean,
But then again, we have to take into account, do they think there's anything wrong? I mean, they might be happy with their product.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you just don't know what they're
Vince
thinking.
might be happy with it. You never know.
Well, we know he's happy with it.
Yeah.
He's always happy with his garbage.
Yeah, it don't matter what he puts out there. He's happy with it because he wrote it.
Yeah. Exactly.
I know it might be wrote by somebody else at first, but by the time it goes to TV, Vince has his thumbprint on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It's his.
I mean, I think AEW's happy. I mean,
I think they are too, but they're
putting up good numbers. Heck, the week they didn't have any fans, they had almost 1 million viewers. I mean, they didn't. There was a few episodes when they had fans, they didn't have that many. So
they got a lot of like good storylines.
They should have gigantic numbers. They've got a captive audience.
Yeah.
I mean, they should have huge numbers with the. I mean,
and
well, their numbers are up right now too because there's no audience. So you got to take into account that the people that would have been there are watching on TV now. So you're jumping numbers there a little bit.
Yeah. Justin Maynard asked us just now if we thought the revival will go to AEW 100%. I mean, in my opinion, 100%.
Yeah, it's not in question.
The feuds, just the word.
Like, it's gonna be good too. It's gonna be good.
Yeah. I've been watching a lot of Being the Elite, and even long before AEW was around, the way the Young Bucks were always. I guess they might have came up with the FTR before the Revival started putting it on their trunks, but it stood for something else instead of Free the Revival. It stood for, Hit the Revival. So I mean, you've got them coming in. I mean, they show up. You're looking at another big time tag team feud, and AEW is concentrating a lot on the tag team division. So,
well, the biggest thing too, like we were saying before we got cut off. Mm-hmm. Is they could be a 4 horsemen with the Revival for sure. I mean, that's doable.
Yeah, I could see that happening.
But,
yeah,
that's what I'm saying. You think Cody, Arn, Sean Spears, and the Revival join up together? I mean, you've got. Yeah, I think you've got what it takes to make a 4 horseman. I mean, MJF's still there too, so.
Yeah, I just don't see MJF.
Everybody always talks about him being involved in it, so.
Possibly.
He can be MJF to himself. I mean, let him be MJF and let him go.
Yeah, because I mean, you don't want to put too many people with the 4 horsemen. You got to make it Cody the big, the star. Revival, the good tag team. Sean Spears, the good mid-card guy. That's all you need.
You're going to build a faction. You want it to help everybody and put them to a better level.
Exactly.
There's no reason to put MJF in there. He's already good.
Nope. Like I said, you just need the tag team, the mid-carder, and the star. That'd be it.
That's perfect.
Yeah. Yeah, Inner Circle doesn't, they're the exact same thing pretty much. Except they got Jericho's the star. You got, what's his name? Spanish Fly.
Sammy Guevara.
Yeah, Sammy. He's up-and-coming mid-carder. Oh, yeah, he's going to be great. Then you got the Muscle, and then you got the tag team. I mean, it's a good faction.
That's
a good fact. Might be the best faction in wrestling right now. I don't know. In my opinion.
Yeah. I think the weirdest one that I just don't get, I'll be honest, is the little triangle thing.
Yeah, I don't.
Death triangle.
I mean,
no.
They're all good wrestlers, though. They're good.
Oh, yeah. Their talent is there, but just weird.
I was reading something on that about them coming together. I think the biggest. I was reading something on the new titles that were going to be introduced in AEW is going to be a 6-man tag champion. They're not going to go with like a TV type title or anything like that. It was going to be a 6-man belt. I read that. I mean, I don't know if it's true or not, but they thought that was part of them getting put together along
It's
with
definitely different.
Yeah.
But I mean, they had
Kind
those
of
in New
strange just to
Japan.
have one singles title. Though.
Yeah, I mean,
Yep.
I
Very
feel
true.
like they still need that mid card title. Well, you don't have to call it mid card title, but you still need another.
I think they need to introduce both if they're going to.
I think
But that was, I guess.
I was gonna
Go
say,
ahead, Kevin. I'm sorry.
it's all right. I'm sorry. I cut you off. That was my bad.
No, you're all right. You're all right.
I think they need to really build up that Dynamite Diamond Ring more, because that seemed like it could have been like a replacement for a mid-card title. And
Yeah,
they don't really. I mean, other than MJF using it as a weapon a few times, they haven't really done anything with it. But
almost a new school King of the Ring thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there could be this whole thing about MJF refusing to give the winner of the Battle Royal the ring back. So then they would have to do another feud with that.
Yeah. I'll tell you the biggest thing I think is going right now is how far the women's division there's dropped off. Like, I don't even. Like, it feels like it's non-existent at the moment.
Did they even have a women's match last week?
I don't know.
I don't think so. I watched the show, and I don't remember there being one for me to fast forward through.
Yeah.
If there was, I went to the bathroom during that 5 minutes that they were on. I don't know. I don't remember them being on there.
What was you gonna say, Jason? What? Half hour? He's laughing at something. I can't hear him. Can you hear him?
No.
No, I can't. I'm going to go ahead and say hi to Jason Adams. He says, what's up?
Yeah.
He's tuning in with us.
Awesome.
Can you hear us, Jason?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah.
I couldn't hear you a second ago when you were talking.
For a minute. Yeah. I can hear you now. You're back.
Oh.
So, how'd your week go, Jason White?
Mm-hmm.
I know you've been quarantined all week.
Point. It went.
I just didn't know if you're bored out of your mind yet or what.
I ain't been,
Do what now? The stream's getting a little bad. We're losing.
Yeah, I'm past bored out of my mind. Yeah.
Anybody been watching any old school wrestling? Anybody watching MLW this week?
You know it. You didn't watch MLW?
No.
I didn't get to watch it this week. I got up this morning and watched the second part of Dark Side of the Ring, and got on being the lead. I didn't get to watch MLW this week.
Did you watch MLW?
Dude, if you guys want to watch something, yeah, I did.
Was it good?
You guys watch that documentary of MJF.
Yeah, I need to watch it. You sent that.
I mean, that is
I never
great.
watched it.
Yeah. That's an interesting one because he does stay in character.
Hey, that is, he's unbelievable good.
You keep freezing up on us.
Yeah, you guys are freezing up on me too. Here's what
it took you like 2 minutes to say unbelievable, but it was fun.
Right.
He spread it out. Did he really freeze up, or did he just use time lapse?
Well, that's another thing. Or no, you're talking about documentaries, so.
Stuff, man.
I guess we did get the second part of the Chris Benoit documentary. What'd you guys think of the second part?
Yeah.
Well, I know you sent me a message, or you freaking out about David Benoit. So
it, in my opinion.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead, Jason. I'm sorry.
Give David Benoit a title. just give him a title. Give him all the titles, man. That guy's been through enough. Give that guy all the titles, and we'll sort it out when this is over.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of agree with Jason. Like, I was watching it and kind of get you, like, kind of upset seeing that it was a 3-day span of what all happened. But, like, when they cut to that David Benoit and he's sitting there talking, he just loses it. Chavo has to come in. He hadn't seen his aunt in 13 years, and she's there with him. She comes out and gives him a hug. It was gut wrenching. I mean, for the stuff that those two,
and
even
Jericho
his aunt,
was the one that got them together.
Yeah, Jericho put it all together. She called Jericho an angel. His aunt, none of this would have happened if it wasn't for Chris Jericho.
Yeah.
I mean, that's even through it all, what all happened, Jericho still put that as, what happened. He took what happened then to the Chris Benoit he knew his whole life, and he got them two back together, and it was emotional, and they showed them backstage. I believe it was at an AEW event. I believe it might have been after Full Gear, one of those shows they were at a pay-per-view, and they went and, talking to them backstage, it's just like, can't believe I brought you all back, trying to help them get back together. And Jericho sent, he put it all together, but it was emotional. I mean, I was wanting to tear up, but I mean, it was for the stuff they've been through. And even even Benoit's wife's sister said that one day she hopes to be able to forgive him for everything. Today wasn't the day, but she's looking that one day she's going to be able to forgive him for everything that took place. So
I think it's pretty terrible the way that the WWE reacted to the family afterwards, just basically writing them off from what David said, because he said the only ones that came to contacted him after were Chris Jericho and Chavo, and like after something like that, he grew up in this, and he kind of saw them as like as an extension of his support system, and for them to just like just basically not acknowledge him at all because of what Chris did was shameful.
It was, because I mean, he had nothing to do with it. I mean, he was young. I mean, he shouldn't have been cut out like that.
No, absolutely not.
I guess even Jericho brought that up. He said, them, David and his aunt were two people that got punished for something they had nothing to do with.
Yeah.
And he's trying to help, I mean, it was, but, that I kind of excited about the next part. Jason White is too. New Jack.
New Jack.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I guess that's this Tuesday, ain't it?
New Jack. Yeah.
So that should be interesting.
Yeah.
I really like this dark side of the ring.
Can't wait for New Jack.
Jason Adams just said he couldn't believe that MJF was once WWE tough enough and they let him go. I totally agree. That's another, Vince guy that didn't fit the bill at the time, went 6'4", 250.
Mm-hmm.
Got let go. Now look at him.
Yep. Best heel in wrestling right now.
Yeah. I mean, there's so many. Like, that could be a whole segment. Guys being let go.
Could.
Yeah, I mean, like AJ, Chris Fernandez, all those guys. Even Dean Ambrose at one time, or John Moxley, he wrestled dark matches before, but then he got brought back later. I mean, there were so many over the time that have been
Samoa
there.
Joe was
never. Yeah, Samoa Joe at one time. And it took him going, just like AJ, going and being this big superstar on, the independent circle or Impact or
even Luke Gallows. He was on Tough Enough.
Yeah, I mean, it's just guys that were there, and he just let go, and then now they came back. I mean, he's let EC3 go 3 or 4 times.
Which, I mean, you can say that about a lot of wrestlers, though. I mean, when they're up and coming like that, you're going to get shots, and you're going to fail at those shots. You look at, I'd say, there's probably 70% of your WWE wrestlers that probably had a shot, and then they didn't make it, and went back to the drawing board and 5 years later, they made it.
Just like Drew. Drew had to,
Yeah. Just like Drew.
But if
Drew
you watch
was given the
MJF's Tough Enough tryout, he was good there. I mean, if you just see a Tough Enough tryout, you would know he was good.
Yeah. Oh, I'm not. Yeah, they definitely dropped the ball on some of them for sure.
I mean, Drew was given the keys to given the keys. They called him, what was he, the chosen one when he came in?
Yep.
They put the Intercontinental title on him real quick, right out of the gate, and then injuries held him back though.
Yeah.
And that was a lot of it. But then they stuck him in 3B, and that kind of just, you knew you were done then. So,
I think they need to give. If Drew ends up winning the belt, they need to let Heath win the belt. That way, all three members.
Well, yeah, I guess so, because they let Jinder win it first. So
yeah.
Heath's another one that they're really just not doing enough with.
I know. Yeah. When they done the I Got Kids thing, that was golden.
Yeah.
I love that little gimmick. It was so fun.
come here.
He had Rhino with him, there for a minute. Rhino it was hilarious. Well, it looks like we got a guest.
Say hi.
Hey.
Our next little AEW Women's Champion.
Tell him, say, be elite.
Too sweet.
Too sweet.
Guys,
Train her right.
Yeah. It's saying we got about 4 minutes left on here.
4 minutes?
Yeah. It goes by quick. I know. I can restart it after it's over if you want. We can start another one.
I think we've said all we can say during this.
There's one other thing I wanted to bring up. I seen earlier Cody decline Lance Archer's challenge for.
Oh, that's another man. I'll tell you what. I'm tickled for Jake the Snake more than anything. That's like one of my favorite things in wrestling right now. Is seeing him just being a manager back in the ring and stuff. But he was one of my I can't say I watched him a lot because I was younger then. But going back and watching old stuff, he's one of my favorite, older wrestlers. So I just enjoy getting to see him now do something.
I guess
that's pretty cool.
I'm with you on that, Doug. Yeah, I watched some of it when I was growing up. He was kind of at
he was
time when he was getting ready to leave WWE when I was watching it. But that's why I shared that promo that when he cut on Ricky Steamboat on our page this week. I mean, dude's dynamite on the mic.
Yeah, I could go back and watch watch numerous of his old stuff. Just for hours, really. That's how much I really like Jake. So I'm happy to see him in AEW.
And his finisher looks so good.
Oh God, yeah, the best DDT in the world, hands down.
It looked great.
I'm gonna thank our sponsor one more time, McGuire's Insurance Agency. And Kevin, did you get a number for them?
Yep, we're bringing it back up right now. Okay.
Appreciate it.
Yep. All right, so McGuire's Insurance. You can contact them at 606-886-0008 or go online to McGuireInsurance.online.
All right, how much time we got left, Kevin?
We got just 2 minutes.
Anybody got any last thoughts they want to put out there?
Everybody stay safe and God bless you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Stay safe. God bless you.
Just want to thank everybody for tuning in. Again, this week, this is our, I guess you call it a trial run with Zoom.
Yeah, this was a trial run with Zoom.
I think we're going to keep going with this right now. With the social distancing and everything, we want to try to keep all of us safe. And
Jason White, you like my belts?
Hey, look good. You need to give him the David Benoit, man.
He does deserve it.
Mail things to him.
But I want to thank our other two sponsors. They're not hanging up behind us as always, but that's High Tech Signs and Graphics.
Man deserves every belt.
But right behind me has got my food pantry for Corona. But, that's refrigerators that way. So, just thank those two sponsors as well. I know right now we're getting to work as much as we can. We don't know when that's going to stop. So.
Yeah.
we're trying to take it, a day by day thing like wrestling is right now. Everybody's taking it day by day. I guess hour by hour. You don't know when they're going to tell you. So, but I just want once again thank everybody for tuning in. If give us a follow on Facebook. We're at Strong Booking on Facebook. On Twitter at Booking Strong. I know Dougie's got an Instagram account. He can give you the account info on that.
Same thing, Strong Booking.
Alrighty, and we're on YouTube as well. Spotify, and Zoom now, I guess. iTunes. Yeah. We're on a little bit of everything right now.
Yeah.
Yep. So. All right.
We everywhere.
I'm going to say it. You've been booked.
Take care, guys.
All right. See you, Kevin.
See y'all.
You've been listening to the Strong Booking Podcast. Your hosts are Jason Hughes, Dustin Dougie Campbell, and Jason Papaw White. Your producer is Kevin Horn. This has been a production of Hat Media Services.